Greatest lesson I learned in my career so far, I'ma say staying consistent. Just staying consistent, but also kind of like, like stepping back a little bit, not kind of oversaturating everything. So it's like a balance in between, and just understanding the business and just knowing, what's right for you, what's wrong for you. I ain't even gonna lie, like that's kind of hard because like every verse, like 9 times out of 10 means something to me, and the majority of them be like the most realistic verses of all time. Like if I'm mad, wow. If I'm, going through an emotional situation, wow. You know what I mean? Like I don't know which one really meant the most to me. I put passion in every verse. It was at Webster Hall, and I sold out the show. It was like over for like 450 people, and to me at that time was a lot. Like, I ain't never experienced that. Like, and every song they were singing, like, and that was the first time I actually experienced like coming out on stage and seeing like people scream like with their phones out and lights and stuff like that. Like that was the first momentum, like adrenaline I ever had in my life. So like right then and there I knew, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going. Like ain't no stopping me. I knew I was gonna be big. That's kind of difficult. I ain't even gonna lie, to want to kind of get that advice to somebody that want to be a rapper. Definitely nowadays, it's a little different than the era I grew up in. Like I grew up in like the early 2000s music, but I was wanting to be a rapper since I was 9. You know what I mean? Like now this generation of things is a little more different. It's like I had to study the game a lot. As a kid, it wasn't nothing on purpose. I just was into it so much. So like once I became who I am today, I knew this was something I was gonna do. I was always gonna do. I dreamed it. It was my whole life. And once I got to this point, I just knew how to, I guess, brand myself and just know the ins and outs of things and preventing to get too involved in the limelight and the fame of like controversy and stuff like that. Like I didn't want none of that. I would definitely say, of course, proud of me, because like I done came from karaoke with cassette tapes. You know what I mean? I done came from being downtown Brooklyn, getting Sycamore instrumentals to put in the karaoke machine and recording on the tape in my room, in my closet, and making mad cassette tapes, making fake videos on camcorders was lit. Before it was like, like camcorders, like actual video camcorder, where you take the little tape out and you could play it on a VHS, like put it in a VHS. Like I would watch myself rapping one of my songs. Like I used to do stuff like this when I was a kid. I was like first of all, I was recording at like 9, 10. Then I was doing little stuff like that at 11. Like I used to write rhymes for my bros. Like I've been like, this been my whole life. Like, you know what I mean? So I would say definitely proud, because I already prepared myself for this period of time. And I never knew like I would be that artist that will be independent. You know what I mean? And my sexuality. You know what I mean? And make it this far. And be like the first one with this sexuality to like go big like that, you know what I mean? And like get so much respect. Like that wasn't in my mind as a kid. Like I wasn't thinking about none of that. I just wanted to be an artist. So like now that who I am, and I think that's why the success came, is because I didn't care. Like I didn't think about those things. I just was an artist. I felt like I was dope. You either gonna like me or you're not gonna like me. And that's just what it is. And we continuing to grow. You know what I mean? That's all.